Oh, we need slate. Where's the paper? We need slate.
Oh, are we doing?
Don't worry about that today. We doing that.
Don't worry about
Yes. So welcome, guys. Welcome to the show of the Wrap Up Show with your hostess, Therese, honey with the T-E.
Hey, what it do? It's Bright Boy checking in. Thank y'all for coming and checking out the wrap up one more time. You know, it's Saturday. It's around 4 o'clock, so we're going to bring you the wrap up of the week. How was your week, Miss Therese?
Oh my gosh, guys. My week was so busy. I wasn't here last week. Oh, none of us was, really. But it was so busy. It really was. I did a lot. But I made it. Ow! How about yours?
Mine was good, productive as well. I've been networking and reaching out to different people and starting to just, create this nice wealth of people that also are seeing my potential. Cause, you know, a lot of times when you're doing things and you're trying to push forward and you're telling people about it, they're like, oh, you know, everyone's on board, but no one wants to get on the ship until they see that someone already busted the champagne bottle across it and everybody's getting on. It's like, oh yeah. I forgot it. Yeah,
after you pick the cotton, build the bricks.
Right. So you know, things are starting to go now. You know, like I said, I have to cut out a little early today because of one of those instances. You know, I got a little meeting and extending my network and extending my line of work and going into another area. And,
congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm definitely excited about it. And,
I'm excited for you.
Yeah, and you know, so and life keeps going, we keep turning, and that's the whole point of this. You know,
it is.
Evolve. So
I like that.
Yeah, it's good. It's been a good couple weeks, but there has been some nonsense. We haven't really been with y'all in the last week and a half, 2 weeks. And I mean, I've been looking on the TV and I've been seeing memes and streaming timelines.
Of what?
There's new concentration camps in America, y'all. I mean,
really?
This is crazy. Don't say really. Don't tell me you haven't seen these migrants.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I don't do news like that. It's always something depressing. Goodness. People usually tell me everything. My mother watched the news 24/7, so that's all you need is for her to tell you. She'll tell you everything. Who got married?
So what you need to know
who was born, who died.
The administration has taken upon themselves with people that are suspected, whether you're guilty or not, because they're still they're still not getting due process, but they're separating families at the border. People are coming on. Yeah, so
that's horrible.
Tender age facilities, tender age camps is what they're calling them, but you have
in America.
Yeah, in America. This is in Texas. They also have other outposts that are starting to build up.
So the people that can work, basically, right?
Well, yeah, but these are suspected people coming in the country illegally. They grab the parents and they put the minors all in this little in cages, and they have little silver blankets. Like if you were a trauma victim and you come out of burning.
And what are they planning to do with the kids? Why would you separate them from their parents?
They're just holding them.
That's horrible.
They're just holding them. So you see all these pictures and everything of just you from, like I said, from infancy to.
So what is the plan? Holding them for what?
Well, he has issued an executive order to rescind that, to start getting some of these kids back to their families. There's also
that's cruel because it's not the kids' fault.
It's not, but he's also, with their actions, were kind of in direct disagreement with what is, I believe, the Flores Act, Flores Agreement that was enacted in the early '90s, which says that you cannot hold any illegal minor in custody or detained for any more than 20 days. So. Though they did this and started this whole act, it was defeatist, but I believe it was for a greater purpose, just to see what measures they're willing to take to get their point across with this whole border thing and trying to get his wall built and everything. It's very crazy, and it's really seems like the Republican Party is just kind of folding and fighting so much within themselves. It's not even a bipartisan effort right now. It's really them fighting against themselves. It's like if Obama was Republican. They're like, and they're like, well, yeah, but we don't want to do these things. They're struggling so hard because of of the gentle nature they have to deal with Mr.
Right.
Trump. But yeah, that's some sad things.
We just have to pray for some change.
Let me ask you a question real quick. And I know this wasn't our main topic.
Mm-hmm.
No,
do me a favor. Hit start right there. Okay, so if you have a illegal immigrant come to the country, right, and they have their family with them, so you got two options. If you're the U.S., you can catch and release, get them and say, look, get out of here, you can't come here, and let them go. They're going to probably try to do it again at some point in time. So you have repeat people doing that. Or you can detain the people and try them and then forbid them, do not allow them to come back even legally because they tried to come illegal. If they have kids with them, do you put the kids in jail with the parents, or do you separate the kids? Obviously, you got to separate the kids.
Right.
I mean, it's a bad thing to think about, but that's what you got to do. It's just if Nikki has a child and she breaks the law, we supposed to keep her and her baby together if the kid's with her when she breaks the law? No, you're not. What fault does Nikki have for committing said crime per CPS coming in and taking a child? We don't have this. There's not this big outrage when CPS comes in when the house is fucked up.
Right.
But all of a sudden, because it's illegal immigrants and because it's Trump, and listen, I don't like to agree with anything that Republicans do, but in this instance, in this instance, I don't see what else they can. You know, they don't have to ship the kids to other cities and that kind of stuff, but you can't put kids in any type of jail with adults.
I understand your point completely. They are between a rock and a rock.
Yeah.
Like I said, because you have an issue that you are spearheading. This was a big, point in his campaign about this wall, about as far as immigrants. So, like I say, it's a double-edged sword. Yes, you can't have young infants with possible adults in a detaining atmosphere,
right,
for the same reason that you can't have it when you're dealing with legal people in the system and they still separate minors.
You can't have kids in central booking.
Right, exactly. But it's telling of the times, and it's showing the severe nature of our times. And if anything, I think that's the main thing that needs to come through, because watching the political scheme for anyone, as long as you've been alive, you realize that there's a pattern to it. It's a little bit of back and forth, and the president is a figurehead at most, and they're trying to get things done. But real empathy, I don't know if that can be reached or helped, but there has to be another program put in place. Yes, it's very difficult because it's not like you can directly get who their actual legal relatives would be in here. So when they come in, it's like, okay, well, where are you trying to go? Here are your kids. Maybe we can get them off to there, but they're still illegal themselves. You can't just ship them off randomly to a cousin.
But see, and that's what the other thing they've been doing with these kids is putting them in a foster type of situation.
Right.
And to me, that creates more problems. Because then these kids become foster kids, right? They become accustomed to stuff. Right. They're not legal and can be deported at any point in time.
Right.
But then they become, let's say 10, 15 years pass, 20 years pass. They grown. They develop families. They can still get deported. So it's just like, if we're talking about you don't want these immigrants here, then why are you taking their kids and embedding them into America to just throw them away later?
That's the lesser of two evils, I guess. Let's just deal with it when we have to.
Right.
It's sad. I just hate that the kids have to go through that because they don't know. But I just wondering, like, is it really that hard to get in America? Why just go ahead and find your way to get a green card? Should have keep on trying to.
See, but here's the thing. So they don't want immigrants from Mexico. So if you're coming from Canada, ain't no problem. You can come through. It's real easy.
What about Cuba and stuff like that?
Cuba, I don't think they want that either. I think south of the border on the south side of that,
They just don't want
it's
that.
brown on the south part, and when you get to the north part, it's whiter, and that's cool for them.
And we also can't forget the relationship that the U.S., the early U.S., has had with the Hispanic
That's
culture in that particular area along California. And
It's a lot of beef. It's a lot of beef.
I mean, they're
Because they own that. A lot of
Americans
they
is
own that
scared.
land. So
Exactly.
so the Mexican people own Texas in that area, and the Spaniards own Florida, and we got that by hook and crook, stole it, just like they stole the rest of the country.
Right.
And so it's this constant
and
struggle.
to turn a bad analogy, when you have a bad pest problem, I'm sorry, it's not
Easy.
correct, but I'm just
Easy.
saying, when you're trying to
Right, a
control,
pest.
when you're trying to control a certain, entity from coming in, and you have a high traffic area, you're going to have that continual turnover. And so that's where you have. Like I said, they used to own that area. So when you're trying to kind of stifle from where you already took from, what was theirs, and you take it just because you say, hey, we have more resources, we can do this, and this is our land now, and then it's the main area where you're trying to hush and keep all that stuff down, because a lot of them are just trying to get home.
Yeah, and I think, America is scared. They come from Mexicans, they gonna come over, cut a couple of people's heads off and some more.
I mean, some people are promises and did some things that they don't want to
They scared. They like, no, we ain't like y'all, but we don't know what y'all gonna come and do. But it's sad,
There's a lot
dog.
of powerful people that do some ugly things.
Because if I want to go and move to those different countries, I want to be able to be free to do that. It's so sad.
Yeah, I know. It's very sad, very sad. But we did have, we were going to touch on that briefly because that's just so loaded. But we were focused on another topic that we were bringing, and it was about rebounds.
Rebound.
Yes, and if we're not talking
Rebound.
about the bronze numbers, we're talking about when you were recently in a relationship and then that relationship is no more, and your rebound. What constitutes a rebound? How many rebounds can you have? Is rebounding different for men and women?
I think so.
Yeah?
I think so.
So-
I was just about to say that.
All
That
right.
rebounds is different for men than for women. But
This is still gonna be
But-
multi-layered too, though.
it could be the same, okay? Because a rebound is a rebound. But I just think how they handle their rebounds is different. How about that?
Yes.
Because a rebound is a rebound. I mean, it's what it is, whether it's a female or male. But I just think women does it a little different.
We may do a little different. Not all of you. There's some of you that look like guys rebound. I mean, it's like, whoa.
And how far do you take it with the rebound?
That question was posed before the show. Was can you have more than rebound? Does the definition of a rebound stop after the first person from a breakup, or can you have more than one rebound?
So let's be clear,
I
guys.
say yes, more than one.
Let's be clear what a rebound is before we start getting into this. So the definition in my words of a rebound is someone that you use. To me, a rebound is somebody that you use to get over someone that you was really in love with and dated, or hey, you might have been married, whatever the relationship is, right? Share some time, right? And the emotions all into it, and you are desperately hurt, and you need somebody, or you want somebody to fulfill what that person left you without. Okay, so let's continue on with that. Now, the next question that you just posed, can you have more than one rebound? And you said,
I say yes.
and I say yes. But explain your yes.
All right. So, given the poignant definition of rebound that you gave, is that you're trying to rebound from a past love, trying to fill a void from whatever. So, when you're feeling that hurt, you go out, whatever it is that you're doing, most likely it's going to be at a bar.
You gotta be at a bar.
Yeah, you're out there and you're dribbling. And then eventually.
Is this a male version, though?
This is the male version.
All right. This is the male version, guys.
So you dunk, dribble, boom, you get your rebound, but that necessarily isn't going to fulfill it. I just say because when a male is coming out of a relationship and everything's going to be new, it's like you get your senses back. I don't know if you ever seen the movie Equilibrium with Christian Bale, where they like shut down your senses and
No, I've never seen
He
that.
stops taking his medicine and he can actually feel again. But so it's like when he's out there and he gets that first one, it's like, oh, it's like he's never had it before. This is new. Wow. And it feels great. But then it's like, wait, that was nice, but then you actually gave something of yourself from the person, you know, if you had an extended time. So yeah, that person was nice, you might talk to him again or whatever, but then you go out and then there's someone else that's new and that's just as exciting. And you know there's no ties to it because we're right out of something. We're not trying to get back to it. So I feel it's a slippery slope. You can get very thottish with it very quick. But like, I mean, I think you should I think rebounds could stop at like 5.
Yeah, but that's what I was going to say. So when does the rebound turn into dating?
Well,
It just, I mean, is it the same thing? Huh?
Well, that's not a rebound.
That's not a
then.
rebound.
That's not a rebound.
Right, no. That's what I'm saying. So after how many
That's
rebounds
thottish that he
does
just
it
explained.
turn-
Explain what you mean.
What I mean is, well, my definition is different from yours. Maybe that's what
Okay.
I think that a rebound is the first person after you get out of a relationship. And after that, you know, you're trying to figure it out. Now, that first person may stay around a little while.
Amen.
Well, then
They
two
may
people
or
can
they
stay
may not.
around at the time because it's
Right,
just
I
like,
mean, okay,
if you
okay.
met them, because we all know people date several people
okay,
at the
so you're
same
okay.
time.
Okay.
So that's what I
Globetrotting
mean. That's
is-
what I mean.
So wait a
if you
minute.
can have more than one rebounds,
globetrotting. I got balls spinning
because
on
you like,
everything.
hey, I met this person, I met that person. I'm gonna try to get to know both of
But
them.
what are
but
you
then,
doing with these people? I guess that's the question. That's another question.
You're filling your void, whatever it is that you need from them. If this person makes you feel good because because if your confidence is up now that you're out, and for some reason they're just like, I just love, there's
Are these
something
sexual relationships? I guess let me get cut
Some-
you.
I mean,
Are
some-
you saying it's
Most of them are. I mean, I would define a rebound as a full official rebound would have intimacy in it. Now, you could just get someone that emotionally gives back to you, that is just there for you as a confidant. That's could be
right,
a
and by your
rebound.
definition, you're
I
doing
never-
this with multiple people. See, that's what I'm getting at.
So
Like,
I look at it.
You have to fill your void.
It's a pre-rebound and then it's a rebound.
Someone else.
So
explain.
you have a pre-rebound and then you had a rebound. So let's say you're out of a relationship that hurt you real bad, and then you meet like two people, right? And you still like really vulnerable, you're really sad, and you want this, void to go away, or you want somebody to take it away, so you won't even think about it no more. So you kind of date both of them and see.
so you
which
just said
one.
date. You just said date.
Yeah. Well, now you dating just two. He was going.
But your rebound is see to me.
You got your
so date and
pre-rebound.
rebound, same
Remember
thing.
we doing pre-rebound. Okay.
Okay.
Pre-rebound.
Just waiting at the file.
So because you pre-rebound, you date. That's the pre-rebound. You date the pre-rebound, and then one of them, the pre-rebound.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
Because a rebound is actually the person that you fall for straight after the relationship has failed. But if you had two of them, it's kind of like you pre-gaming with it.
That's
So
where our
and then one of them you might just fall back on, and the other one,
Y'all
but
be falling.
really. You didn't even give yourself a chance to really get to know it. Like you said, you just filling the void, and it's gonna become a sticky, nasty situation.
So does the time
because a
matter,
rebound
though?
is never good.
I mean, like, what if you meet someone a week after you get out of a relationship, as opposed to, let's say, 6 months after? You see what I'm saying? Does it matter when you meet a person, whether it's called a rebound or not?
No, because there are certain
Rebound
phases
is a
to
rebound.
grieving. Like, I mean, if you really took it hard and you're not ready to get back out there, then you just, you might be numb and like, I'm not looking for that. I don't want any of that. I'm not ready for that contact. And then you have whatever your grace period is until you're ready to get out there and give of yourself again and be willing to, put yourself out there. Not necessarily, it could go to dating if that's what you're looking for, but if you're just trying to get over it, like I said, you can just be, you can get a triple-double if you wanted to.
But when, right, so that brings me back
Everybody becomes the rebound.
That's what I'm saying. That brings me back to my question. So when are you dating and it's not?
You
a rebound?
can.
When is that considered?
That's
When you take them
individual
serious.
instance. Yeah, that's individual.
When you take them serious.
Yeah, 4 people.
Yeah.
But if between all of them, if you haven't gone
So
on
you got your
a
pre-rebounds.
3rd date with any of them, it's like 4th to 5th date is like, okay, I really want to keep seeing you. Like, I like something.
So if you hit it one time, you will.
But why do they consider
if you hit it
rebounds?
2
Why is it
times, you
considered
like
rebound and not dating?
If you hit it 3 times,
In
more.
my
Alright, so-
experience, not all rebounding culminates in dating. A lot of my rebounds were random, like literally out. It happens. That was cool. You hook up. You may talk and text. You may see each other out and about. I'll give you a cool, crisp high five, and then we'll keep going on the way. And then there'll be someone else because I'm still finding like that was cool.
And that's where I was going. So let me throw in my definition. So to me, a rebound relationship or using somebody as a rebound, the purpose of a rebound is to get over somebody, like Soraya said. So to get over that feeling of loving that other person, that is the rebound. So you can have multiple because you may not do it for me. You may have got me 10% there, but I'm still not.
That's the pre-rebound.
I'm still not over. No, to me, a rebound can extend years. A rebound can definitely extend years.
I don't
Because
agree with that.
it can, especially if you're still dipping back with that person.
Ooh,
So
yeah,
I've been in.
Well, that's
I've been
not a
in.
rebound.
No,
You
it
got
is.
that-
Listen,
Yeah,
here-
that's fast rebound.
listen when I'm. No, y'all don't understand what I'm saying.
Technical foul.
No.
Listen. When,
No.
Hear me out. So, and you've all been there. You've all, just like I have, been in a relationship with somebody that didn't work out, right? So, but y'all still have sex, right?
No.
Y'all not in a relationship, but y'all still have sex. We got a couple minutes. Y'all still have sex. So, but you're not in a relationship with them, and you're trying to get off of this person. You're trying to get to the point where you're not craving this person's attention. So you date other people, right? You date this person. She was cool, but then you meet somebody else, and then she gets you part of the way there. In order to get over one woman, y'all may not want to hear this. In order to get over one woman, my strategy has always been 5. 5 women can get you over one person, because now this is not at the same time. This is a little bit with her, okay, a little bit with her, a little bit with her, and by the time you get to the 5th woman, you know what I mean, you may not like none of these women, but it's got you back in the mindset, and you don't need that person. So that 6th person could be the one. But
ready.
Yeah, so that and you'll be ready. So that's why I said you can have multiple rebounds. Whereas though this was cool, I dated her for a month. She don't really do it for me, and you meet somebody else, and she's cool. I can't be with her.
That's why they call pre-rebounds.
Well, I
Because
don't
then when
know
you
about
get
the
to the straight one, the
I don't
real
know
one.
about pre means preparing.
Yeah.
You
So
already
by the
doing
time
it.
you get to the straight, preparing you for your ultimate rebound.
You mean your next relationship? Is so rebound is bad?
They keep. You said
I think
you said
everybody
you're not
does it.
messing with them all at the same time.
No.
So after you done with one, if that don't work, you go. Yeah. So they just keep on.
Yeah.
You know.
No, there's a rebound.
Yeah, but
It's pre.
until you,
It's preparing you for your next rebound.
until you feel full or completed, or to the
So-
point where, like I said, that person's clear out of your mind, and they're no longer having that effect that you feel that may affect you negatively in a new relationship. You don't want to carry the unnecessary.
But what if the first person actually does that for you? Like, gets you over that other person, and that's where you're good right there. What happens?
I mean, good for you.
Well,
But that's
I
not gonna
just
be
don't think people give
forever.
people that chance because
It
they be
doesn't work.
so hurt that they don't want to give that person. I think it's a mental thing too. They or
It's like you
sometime
said,
in
it's
their
vulnerable.
mind,
They
you know,
vulnerable.
it's just like, hey, I already know that I'm not looking to get in a relationship. I'm just looking to do whatever we do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it would be. So I think it's a mental thing. I don't think it's never going to be the first one goes. I just at that point, you know, because you still have feelings for that other person. So you just dealing with that person for your own selfish reasons. So it's not going to work regardless if it's selfish reasons. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're not over somebody, you're not over them. And so it's just
Right.
like a lot of times your friends and family members can push you to get out into that dating life when you're not ready. And then that pressure can get you in a situation where you end up in something with somebody that
People
you don't
do that?
really. Yes, it's like
People, why don't you go date
stop
somebody?
walking around the house. Get out the house. Come on, we going down to such and such. Come on, stop.
Nope.
I'm tired of
I
hearing
tell
you
them
talk
go
about
drink
such
some
and
wine.
such. You know what I mean? And they'll pull you out, and next thing you know, you in an environment.
That's not always
where
the
people are.
case.
Not
That's not-
always, but it happens. Yeah, because
Push nobody to go. I push them to go drink something and say, fuck them.
But when you
And go drink something.
But where you go drink something at? Out.
No, sure, we get the bottles and we get to each other's
But
house.
where you get the bottle from? Out.
Oh my.
Out in the bar store.
You gotta go out.
For
you gotta
5
go out
minutes.
at some point in time.
She don't have to go out. I could bring it to her.
That'll happen. And then you like, well, you sit here and drink. We ready to go out.
Right.
No, I'm gonna sit there and drink with her, and we're gonna change the subject.
Yeah.
That's right.
We're gonna think about something else. We don't rush you to go get another asshole from the next. We're gonna have you to
Right
chill
about that.
out.
We ain't
You
gonna
be like,
go
take a
to the
chill
next
pill.
Take a chill, relax, enjoy yourself at this moment. You know what I'm saying?
that's why-
And then if you meet somebody, you meet somebody.
Yeah, and that's why they can be cathartic. That's why they're necessary, and that's why they can be more than one, because it's when you're ready.
Yep. When you're ready.
It's like I say, you have to get all the webs, all the entanglements from the past one. Yeah, from everything. Just because it's not that situation. 'Cause
Yeah.
if you want to be fair to anybody. In the
Exactly.
future, you have to get out, underneath of whatever
Right.
you thought was wrong and negative in that, and also have time to reflect so that you can be better.
Exactly. And I think people should be honest with people to let them know.
Yeah.
Look.
I still love somebody else, but I'm gonna give you a chance. You mean like something like that? They can't be.
No, you don't have to say it like that. You can
You
say,
would?
Yep.
I would say, look, I just got out of something
take that.
recently,
I got looking for
and
nothing, sir. Well, y'all always say
and
that. You
and
always say that lie.
and that's a lie. That's not a lie for everybody.
Yeah, you're not looking for nothing.
No, I would be like,
But
we'll
y'all be
take it
quick to
easy.
try to be like, oh, you was doing such and such.
No.
I thought you weren't looking for
I
nothing.
wouldn't.
That's why I was busy.
I wouldn't say.
Busters, I don't got me a drink. I don't know, man.
Well, if y'all just friends, why is y'all questioning each other? So it's just like, hey, I just got a relationship, and it would, just letting you know that I'm not in a rush into nothing. That's it.
I know we gotta go. Let me ask y'all this. So, have you ever been in a situation where as though you always felt like you needed to be in a relationship?
I did one time in a part of my time in my life. I did.
But I think that's
To be
I
honest.
think that's a degree of rebounding. So it's just like you get out of a relationship. It's like you
I didn't
used
get
to
out
having
on
a
mine.
boyfriend, or you used to having somebody, so you jumped into something else that you probably wouldn't have, but you just felt that need to have somebody on your arm.
All right, yeah, maybe I have done that.
And that was a disaster.
It was, yeah, usually.
Yeah,
It's a disaster.
It wasn't great for me.
You wasn't thinking clearly.
Disaster.
Yeah, it felt right, but it wasn't. It wasn't thinking.
It's like when you go in the store to get something, you have to get something to wear, and you buy something that you wouldn't have normally bought, but you was under the pressure of buying an outfit.
Right.
It's like a generic brand. You know what I'm saying? Like you look for a certain brand in the market and they don't have it. You get the
Packaging
generic,
is
and the
just
shit is just
glistening.
stuff.
You like fruit rings?
It don't even taste right. That's not even right. Yeah.
You got anything else to say on this?
Well, that reminds me, we're talking about grocery store.
I'm-
Cotton candy grapes are back, y'all. Go to Wegmans and get them.
And then they
What?
and they nasty. And they
That's
do
a
not
real
taste
thing?
good.
They are good. I love those.
I did not. They not sweet.
I
Thank
like
you,
them.
Nikki. Go get you some cotton candy grapes.
I don't want cotton candy. Well,
They wasn't as good as I thought they was gonna be.
Whatever.
I wanted them to taste like cotton candy.
They do to me. I don't know
They
where
didn't.
you at.
I went to Sam's.
Which side?
40.
Where? White bar?
No, the other 40. West 40.
well.
No, not East 40. West 40.
No, see, no, they got.
You should have brought me
cotton
some from out
candy
there.
juice that they just use as syringe. You gotta watch.
I don't know, but it's. Are
you serious?
No. They do something
I was
though.
like, that's too much. That's too much.
Cause I don't know how they make it seem like taste like cotton candy.
They're
It's pretty
supposed
good.
They
to
might
be
soak 'em.
naturally grown that way, and they only grow in a certain section in the year. That's what it's supposed to be, natural. They probably full of GMOs, though. They probably full of GMOs.
So guys, it's about that time that
was
we
a
want to
short
wrap
one
it
this
up.
week.
This was a short one this week, but we'll be continue next week with your awesome hostess, Therese Honey with the T on IGN.
BRITE_BOI_. That's Instagram. Alexander the Evolved at Facebook, and Bright Boy the same way at Instagram. Also on Twitter. Like she said, every Saturday, be here, be with us. It's the wrap up.
It's the wrap up.
It's the wrap up.
Yeah, see ya.
Take it easy, y'all.
Have a good weekend.
Weekend.